Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a little bit different. As I said in my previous video, I'm in my faith journey, and I kind of just wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to talk about some of the things that some ways I've changed my life, some things that have been happening in my life, and yeah. So I don't know if it's just me, but like, have you ever noticed that when you start healing and you start, like the moment that you start honoring God with your life and the moment that you start finally opening your ears and being receptive and listening to what God is calling you to do, the enemy, whether that's one person or a thing or a whole family, they start getting extremely bold and angry and hateful. Like, the devil literally will come out of people, places, things when it comes to you and how you are trying to move forward and live your life. So that's exactly what I've been dealing with. I've been dealing with the enemy. I have been dealing with trying to maintain composure and being Christ-like in terms of not allowing for outside noise to influence how I've been trying to mature and get better myself. Not letting outside noise, outside hate, outside just evil people mess with the progress that I've made in bettering myself as a person. And it's been extremely hard. It has been so hard. Just the type of person I am, and if you know me and know me well, you know that I am, first, I'm not a confrontational person, for real. I'm also just, I'm a giver. I love giving. Gift giving is one of my love languages, and I've really had to kind of alter who I am in terms of not giving everybody that space to give to them, if that makes sense. It takes so much energy, especially when you're dealing with people who don't respect you, are so hateful and evil towards you, people that the devil is literally sending to tear you down brick by brick. It takes so much energy to continue to give and give and give and give and give yourself to people who literally could not give two craps. And then, you know, with that, once I finally started standing up for myself and took the steps to protect myself and my children, I have stood firm in my decisions. I'm not gonna lie, it is extremely hard to still be harassed and disrespected and be sent aggressive, all around evil messages. And you know, it's insane because it's happening in a season where I am walking this journey, but I'm still very like fragile in terms of this journey, in terms of the coping skills and the process of bettering myself. I'm still in the not beginning stages, but I'm still working on it. Like, I have not fully figured it out, and I have not fully accomplished what I want. And so it's hard to remember the path that I'm on when people know how to push your buttons. The devil is working through people who know how to push your buttons. He is working to deter you and make you lean farther from the Lord by sending evil people. And that's just what it is. Bringing them to trigger you and to get you out of character and to do all these things. And then you see the flip side when, you know, I haven't been giving in and I've stuck to the facts and I haven't been emotional about my responses. You see the devil literally jump out of people. You literally will see it. They get so angry and so upset, and then they show their true colors. And that's just how the devil works. The devil will work through people who are bitter, angry, not happy with their own lives, will find anything and everything to try to use against you, to steal your peace, to interrupt your growth. And the devil will use whoever is available. And I just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I've come too far in my progress to allow myself to slip back into a toxic mindset that I was never raised into, that it just happened within a certain period of time that I was dealing with a certain individual and that certain individual's people, that I was dealing with things I had never dealt with before, and it turned toxic. It became toxic, and it wasn't speaking to my character. It kind of was the environment. You know, it's, what is it, nature over nurture? That's probably not what I meant to say, but it's like the environment caused a change in who I was raised as and who I was before being associated with this person. And it's been hard. It's been hard. The past couple weeks have been hard. To stay in the mindset of I'm bettering myself. I'm trying to lead a faith-based life, and I cannot allow bitterness from others and anger from others who don't want to take responsibility and who cannot for the life of them understand somebody else's opinion. And I just gotta let it go. Like Elsa, let it go. But I think in the same breath of all of that, I am so proud of my progress, because it shows that changes are happening, you know? And I think that leads me looking forward. Like, that keeps me looking forward. So yeah, I'm super proud of myself for that, and I can thank nobody but the Lord himself for just being with me and in me through this time of my life. And then on top of all of that outside noise that I've been dealing with, I've also been having a lot of convictions when it comes to dating as a single mom. And I want to get into that. Like, I want to talk about how it's been dating as a single mom and kind of some changes that I've made that might make dating as a single mom that much harder. So let's talk about it. Okay, so I took notes about what I kind of wanted to talk about when it came to dating as a single mom and just dating while you're on a faith journey as well. We're in a generation where meaningless connections are so common that actually saving yourself for marriage or waiting for God to bring you the person he has intended for you has become rare. Obviously, I have 2 children, so I didn't wait till marriage. Being that that's the case, I can respect and understand why it's so sacred and so special to save yourself for the person that God has intended for you. Giving yourself, and when you have premarital sex, you are giving yourself to someone. And when you're doing it with multiple people, you're giving a piece of yourself that was intended for one person to multiple people who aren't in your life forever. They're in your life for a season. So for me, I have been abstinent. It's like a controversial topic, especially when it's someone who has kids. But I know from obviously giving myself to someone and having children, that it is so important to just kind of wait it out for who God has for you and to not seek. Because when you seek, the enemy, the devil, will send you people that will fulfill an earthly pleasure but not nurture a faith-based relationship where God is at your center, and it would be healthier. So I think for me, I finally have said, I'm letting you choose, God. I'm not on the dating apps. I'm not on, I'm not seeking anyone. And I was on the dating apps. And then I just thought about it, especially these past couple of months. I definitely have been like, really reevaluating everything. I'm off the dating apps. I am choosing to give it to God. And when He has the person that's intended for me, He will lead them to me. And I think it's hard for a lot of people to put the trust in the Lord to do that. And that's why so many people are unhappy in relationships. People get divorced because they're not allowing the Lord to work through them and lead them to who is meant for them. To backtrack to when I was freshly out of a relationship where I had 2 kids and started dating, I was having a really hard time because I was on a zero tolerance for any nonsense. I'm talking the moment I even see something that I might not like, you're done. To the point where I just was like, dang, I'm just not even giving anybody a chance for real. And that's when I knew that I really needed to let God work His magic, because it just was not working. Or I would engage in earthly pleasures, sex, and just do it to do it. Like, it wasn't, I wasn't trying to marry the person. I wasn't trying to be in a relationship with the person. I was just doing it because it felt good. And that's something else. I know that I was sinning, right? And because it felt good, I allowed myself to be like, it's okay. God will forgive me. That should not be the mindset. The mindset should be, I don't want to sin at all. But with that being said, I feel like, oh, my nose piercing. But with that being said, I also feel like then you get into the single mom aspect of, I'm not just dating for myself either. And the person that God is intending for me will be a great husband to whom I would be a great wife, a great father figure to my children. They do have a dad, but I do feel like, this person would also be a dad to them. I am patiently waiting, and I feel like I know it's going to be worth the wait, because whoever God is intending for me, I know He's going to be amazing, and He'll be my person. It just gives me hope and trust in the Lord that it will get better. Being a single mom is extremely difficult, and I was just talking to my therapist today, actually, and she was like, you are a great mom. Like, you make it look like a symphony where you've got all the pieces, everybody working together, and you just run it smoothly. And honestly, I love hearing that, because I feel like there's always room for improvement, and I love being a mom. I feel like this was my calling from the Lord, to be a mom. I adore my children. They sucker me a lot because I give in to things that they want. But they're amazing kids, and they're deserving of so much, and I want them to have everything that their heart desires. I'm so passionate about them and making sure that they're okay, making sure that they're not exposed to things that can harm them, making sure that the people that are surrounding them are people that have shown up for them and love them and choose them. They're worth fighting for. My kids are worth fighting for. And anyone who doesn't think so isn't worth their time. It's my job as their mother to protect them from people who aren't worth their time, and who could harm them, I think, overall. And it's not just physical harm, it's mental, emotional harm. And that's also why I've taken a step back from just willy-nilly dating. You just don't know people. You could be with someone for 2.5 years, have kids with them, and you don't know them. Like, you know what I mean? I'm glad that I'm on this journey now. I am very hopeful for the future, and I am glad to take y'all along with me for this journey, this ride. It's going to be a great one, as is everything when you put God at the center. So thank you for listening, and I'll see y'all in the next video.